Hi, I'm Nick the Bias User, and today I'm going to be reviewing this new Skrillex album, the one that everybody likes, Don't Get Too Close. I was already satisfied for what Skrillex provided with the album Quest for Fire, but I wasn't complaining when he dropped a second album within the same week. After all, it's been years since Skrillex dropped a full-length record. He had all the time in the world to drop 3 even. But if a third was dropped, I could see it having noticeable connections to both this one and Quest for Fire, considering the nods provided on the record's intro and outro. Don't Leave Me Like This is an intro that might as well be a remix of the other album's intro, Leave Me Like This, that both has Bobby Raps doing the same lyrics and tone. And we even get the same spacey humming and piano coming together. But this thing isn't the banger Leave Me Like This was. It's just ambience, underwhelming ambience at that, with nothing to give detail to. On the other callback that's present on the outro, we have Baby Borelli on Painting Rainbows. That feels less like a remix to Still Here, the outro to Quest for Fire, and more like the original version. Baby Borelli brings in the same singing that was on Still Here, but this time it's slower, has more lyrics added on top, and isn't as repetitive. Not that it was an issue, but unfortunately, while this wasn't a bad outro, it's not very standout in its world of modern reggae. And when I get deeper into this entire record, I notice how easy to listen to this is, as a result of making little to no attempts at trying something new. And that paired with the larger amount of features everyone knows about, such as Kid Cudi, Chief Keef, and Justin Bieber, just to name a few, I just see the purpose of this record to be Skrillex's way of making the Billboard charts by keeping them in their comfort zone, but doing it in the most mediocre way. On Way Back, Pink Pantheress does what she does best on the drum and bass, and even Trippie Redd is catchy, but the hitting of the beat, while smooth, very tasteless. To a feature flop, there is Selecta, where Beam's autotune is annoyingly emphasized. Ceremony features both Young Lean and Blady, where I was liking the Blady feature. I can't get enough of his smooth and touchable autotune. I even like the Through a Tunnel keys that were pretty but still a tad bit moody. But Young Lean is on here doing what he usually does, which is being low and meeting the minimum requirements of sounding alive. I swear, every time I come across Young Lean through music, I find it harder and harder to get his appeal. And even though Blady keeps the track as high as he can, it doesn't redeem the lean. But at least Blady gets his own thing with the follow-up, Real Spring, that hits hard and is fun in the bouncy nature Blady has a catchy interaction with. Corbin was too whiny on Bad For Me, and the repetitive lyrics did everything except help. But Chief Keef, while having autotune, didn't feel too grounded, having wiggle room that humanized his performance. Definitely another hit and miss collab. The longest and title track to the record is an ambient cut with clean metal sounds, but this is just a bunch of time wasted on Baby Borelli messing around ad-libbing, which would be fine if she didn't come off so unattached, but this obviously isn't a strength of hers. Then there's Mixed Signals featuring Sway Lee, where his feature on the other album I said was one of his best, but with this one he has without a doubt made his most annoying performance. So high-pitched, I can't take it. Don't Get Close as an experience was far below its predecessor, with hit or miss features, and even when it is a hit, the production is still underwhelming. And again, it feels like Skrillex is making an attempt at reaching the top of the Billboard charts. And if that's the case, I guess I'd rather this be beside a great album than have it stand by itself and be the full, long-awaited Skrillex LP. I'm gonna give this album a 3.6. Like, subscribe, comment how you feel. Check out my other social medias, and I'll see you next time.